Okay, Canelo Crawford. Now, forgetting Max Kellerman's stupid sensational commentary, that was a close fight. Biggest surprise for me, Crawford turns up, he's stronger and bigger than Canelo, and he's comfortable at that size. There's no deficit in power. He's not feeling the strength and power of Canelo. It's on equal terms. And once you see that, then the fight is reduced to this. It's a skills matchup. And we've got two great fighters, big IQ. We've got one fighter with longer reach, Crawford, and he's southpaw. Southpaw against an orthodox, if they're at a comparable skill level, you've always got to pick the southpaw. And Canelo has trouble with southpaw. So, for me, once you saw in that first round that Crawford's strong and powerful at that weight, you know he's got the advantage. Probably he's going to win that fight, and that's what happened. But it was a fight that was won, a handful of shots, a couple of shots around, that made the difference. So, it was a close fight. What can you take away from that? From Crawford, he's a switch hitter, he's a southpaw. That's something you're born with. You can't really emulate that unless you're a southpaw. That's his unique default starting point, and he's just built all of that skill set and timing on top of it. For me, biggest learning points there are watching Canelo. Now he's got the shorter reach, and he's unorthodox, but he does several things really well for a guy who's shorter and can't get his jab off. He essentially neutralises Crawford's southpaw left cross. And this is the most dangerous punch from the southpaw, is that southpaw cross where they deliver all that power down the awkward angle. It's very difficult to stop. And Canelo's been caught a lot with this from southpaws like Lara. But he essentially neutralised Crawford's southpaw left cross. And this is it's amazing that you've done this on a guy of that level. And aside from times when he kind of got sloppy and opened up his guard and got countered, he was defensively responsible throughout that fight. He did a good job. So it's worth studying and commending Canelo for what he did in that fight, because that was high-level stuff. And there are lots of lessons to learn from how he managed that fight, even though he lost. And worth studying that. But a great fight, and Crawford's going to go on now. One of those two needs to fight Benavidez. I think Canelo should retire or fight Benavidez, and if he doesn't, I think Crawford needs to fight Benavidez next, because that guy needs his moment, because he's a really tough, big fighter and he needs his moment.